the church influence and the media influence. So the Catholic Church, Pope Gregory I, also known as Saint Gregory the Great, who headed the church from AD 590 to 604, advised a missionary going to England that instead of trying to do away with the religious customs of the non-Christian peoples, that they would simply convert them to Christian religious purposes. So right here, this is the church already messed up. Instead of saying, hey, we are going to stand, we're not going to conform, there it is. And don't be conformed by the world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So instead of the church saying, hey, we're not going to compromise, we're not going to compromise, we're going to stand, we're not going to do the ways of the world, they simply just adjusted. They took it in. And so they came up with, I think it was All Saints Day, and that was celebrated on November 1st. So that was their approach. And one thing that I wanted to point out about that is that the church tried to incorporate this holiday many years ago, and it didn't work. And you have people doing Hallelujah nights and Hallelujah fests, whatever they want to call them. Okay, so if the church decided to incorporate this holiday back then and it didn't work and Halloween is still growing, why are y'all still doing it? Because if it didn't work then, it's not working now, because Halloween is right behind Christmas right now, and the number of people celebrating and the amount of money that people are spending on it. So that's something that, get away from it. It's clearly not working. So not only was there influence from the church because the church accepted it, but also the media accepted. The media has such an influence on people. And I don't think people, well, I won't say I don't think, people may not realize how much of an influence the media can have on them, because you open up and just let it in. So media created images of community and family-friendly celebrations to break the tie with witchcraft on Halloween to encourage parents to celebrate. So as I was doing my research and looking into a lot of Halloween, I want to say it was in the early 1920s that you see the first community-wide Halloween celebration. Many families, especially Christian families, didn't celebrate Halloween because they knew the origin. They knew that it was, like we just read, it was connected to witchcraft. So a lot of people didn't do it. And so when the media starts saying, hey, it was okay, presenting this idea of what Halloween can be, many families start accepting it. Because if you think about it, to a child, I get to eat candy and I get to dress up in a costume. That's fun. So many people just, again, still not standing, they went ahead and compromised, and they gave in and started celebrating. It became a normal thing.